The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm that is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
This is complete to Hawkins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
More now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this could be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
6-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out of there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Now 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Now Moore. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
A gain of 9 on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Moore. Going to throw in 3rd and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A gain of 3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. I think going for it there on the opening drive, CD, if you're that close to the end zone, seems like a no-brainer, and they're able to cap things off with a touchdown.
I think that he was imagining the message he would send to his team if he called for the field goal unit at that point. Great drive, got you all the way down there. You're telling your offense, I believe in you, and you're also telling your defense, hey, if they don't score, we got it covered.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, How did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here is 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. He may go. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 13. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 15 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference to call, and that's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
That's good.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into into this game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Ooh, the juke. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they looked up there for a first down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Slot man moves right. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moore. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff over the middle. Hogan. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hogan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Ravens 21.
A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll go with the keeper. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Rams first down. A gain of 1 yard.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. He'll try and do this himself. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here.
And he'll get into the end zone Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are back within a score.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
More now, operating from the gunner. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Moore. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hawkins. 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Operating from the gun. Moore. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Back to throw. Moore. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 81.
As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll drop the throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Stays on his feet. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Hawkins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Over the middle, complete. It's Hawkins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Moore. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he's got it inside the 10. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to... Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. And that will get the off target and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Milton. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morales. And all the way to the opposite 45. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Up the middle they go. Morales.
And a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
On first down, it's Morales. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Sherman.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
the Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
The score, Ravens 35, Rams 14.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now Milton.
The 34-yard.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Milton. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They'll give up the middle to Perkins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Milton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. 14. To throw, it's Milton. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Jordan Davis busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on it.
And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll run on first down. Stout. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Ravens ready to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing is Milton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Ravens offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Pushing his way through. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morales. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second and 6.
Down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Operating from the gun. Whitfield. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Ravens on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be third and forever. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
49-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Milton. And he's
going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and 19.
Looking to throw. Milton. That is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stone. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Milton. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Now a shotgun give to Perkins. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown!
Darnell Washington.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get a bit closer. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing to start the drive. Whitfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Whitfield. Looking outside of his got a man. That's Morales. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the gun on 3rd down, Whitfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down. Rams.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And
back to throw again. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Rams first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Off the bootleg. Milton. He'll try to do it himself. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the right side and complete to Washington. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Looking to throw. Milton. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back in the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
A loss of 7 yards.
Back to throw. Milton. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And this is going to be recovered by the hand. And it caught it up. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one and ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Will Johnson.
Milton's pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.